The tone in less than 5. Oh man, devastation for our top qualifier. Punched it and it went dead left, and warm-up went well, and car is not happy for him. So a gift from the RC gods for young Nate Weir, all the way from Wisconsin, now finds himself at the front of A-Main number 1. Washington driver Dan Garber in the 2 spot, and SoCal Local changing up the car here for the first A-Main. Mr. Dawson running a full carbon fiber Ferrari. Looking to the inside, Garber missed the turn-in, had to give it up, didn't put up much of a fight, says I'm going to live to fight another day. We're loving the sound of that, as he knows that means his lead is increasing. Dawson, Garber, and the 6 car of the Spina. Looking inside. Oh, Dawson getting the kink all kinds of wrong, losing 2 spots, 3 spots.
Got it right on the target.
Garber back up to that 2 spot. Roll over there. That's the 7 car of Morgan giving up some spots. The battle of the mistakes here. Weir loves the sound of Flex and Lexan. He knows that means only one thing. His lead is getting bigger and bigger, corner by corner, lap by lap. 14-1 for Weir last time by. That was his fastest lap and the fastest lap of the group. Coming across this time by 14-3. Again, fastest lap of the group. Garber, though, picking up his pace, turning to 14-3 as well. Spina 14-5, 14-6 for Dawson, 14-7 for Benji, 14-4 for Morgan, 14-7 for Ridwell, and Crabtree with a 14-5. We're going to try to get an update on Cam. He was not able to complete a lap. Did the warm-up, went out to go, and the car just quit on him. Talk about a TQ jinx, man. Weir at the front, 14-5, 14-6 for Garber. Garber and Espina are nose to tail. Espina looking inside, looking outside. Garber protecting the line. Espina going to have to make the pass clean. On the main straight they go. Garber able to gap it out just a little bit, gives it back though as he kisses that curve. Espina all over the back door. Garber up on the curb again. Espina now doing the same in the keyhole. Gets it up on the bicycle, way out by the barriers. Garber with a little bit of breathing room now takes a deep breath, starts to hit his mark. 14:43 for our leader. 14:45 for Garber. Espina with a 15-0. Weir at the front of this one. Looking to win A-Main number 1, but so much time ahead of him. Only 2 minutes and 45 seconds down. 5 minutes and 15 seconds left to go. It's like the qualifier hasn't even started yet. Weir onto the main straight. All green TRF ride. Doing it for Wisconsin. There you go. 5 full minutes of racing action left ahead of him. Garber in the 2 spot. He is what they would call in the racing world experience. Waiting for the race to come to him. Oh, it's broken. Oh, it's okay. It's not broken now. Interesting. Just had to spool the dip up. Weir, Garber, Espina, Dawson, Morgan, Ridwell, Crabtree, and Rivera. Weir looking strong. 14-4 again. Last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 laps for Weir. We're all within 0.2 of a second of each other. That's some good consistent running. That means he's in his comfort zone. The car is doing everything he wants it to do. He's not feeling the pressure just yet, but he knows he's only halfway there. 4 minutes down, 4 minutes left to go. That's what I said, lady. Weir, Garber, and Espina. All green car, GT1 division leader right now. Weir pushing a little wide there back in the infield. You see him with a panic brake. And Weir tire actually locking up a little bit there. 14-4 last time though. Still fastest driver on the track almost every time he comes across the line. His bobble lap was a 14:48. So Weir is feeling very good right now. He has been getting the setup advice of fellow former Flatlander in the Midwest. the grand poobah of most things TCS. The kid's still got to drive the car. The driving was easy. Me and the dad was doing it. Weir, Garber, and Espina. 14-3 for Weir. 14-1 that time by. 5 minutes down, 3 minutes left to go. Weir says, catch me if you can. I'm building a mistake cushion behind me. The gap last time by 4.9 seconds between Weir and Garber. Garber doing everything he can to make up some time. Running very consistent lap times. Garber also right in that pocket, 14.3 to 14.7 all the way down the line. So Weir is just a little bit faster. 4.9 the gap again. They match lap times. That time here, bashing him like just a little bit. Leaders coming through lap driving. Thank you, 9 car. Nicely done. Nathan Weir at the front of this one. The all green NSX coming out of the main straight now. Cross star finish 14.3, backs it up with a 14.4. Garber with a 14.5 comes across this time by 14.6. 14.5 for Roll. Mark with a 14.7. Morgan with a 14.9. Ridwell with a 14.8. Crabtree with a 14.8. All the racers in this A main running very, very consistent lap times. Everybody within a few tenths of a second. When you look down the board here on these lap times, all these drivers are running very consistent lap times. Only a couple tenths off their best. Beyond their horrible crash laps right here. We are through the center section now. The keyhole going to be wicket number 5. We are finally starting to show some slow laps with a 14.5 that time by. Taking the deep breath. Letting the race come to him. Top of the cells to get that car out of our way. Getting a little feisty over there. Minute 10 left to go, drivers. Weir's lead is up to 5.8 seconds. Garber kissing the kink there, slamming the brake, bringing that back down, getting turned sideways. Now has a miracle of Roll. That's going to be for position, and just like that, battle heating up for the 2 spot. The 3 and the 6 car matching NSXs with 5-0. 50 seconds left to go. Through the kink they go. Garber charging hard. Switchback section, Roll, sizing them up, tries to get a run, nowhere to go. Checks way down the main straight, 40 seconds remaining as they cross the line. Garber pushing wide at the 180, Roll has to hold up for it. Here they come to the keyhole, back around the short chute one more time. Oh, wheelie. Roll has his number, tries to make it happen on that exit. Garber protecting the line, 20 seconds on the master clock. They're going to make it 5 for one more. Weir is checked out, gone. We are with the battle for 2 spot. Through the chicane, Roel one more time, take a look. 10 seconds on the master clock. Drivers, everybody coming out here on last lap. Can Garber hold off Espina? Espina looks to the inside, nowhere to go. Garber slams the door right in his face, kisses the curb. Roll looks to the inside, it's a drag race! Oh! By the 6 car! Garber has to laugh about that one. Tried to protect the line, pinched it down, cost the corner speed. Roll making the run, passes them, not even on the... We're going racing on the sound of the tone in less than 5.
Again.
And Tam,
again it happened.
With the devastating hurt box of a start,
same exact thing.
Give it to Weir.
Same exact thing.
Tam's got some sort of super voodoo going on. You know what happened? He didn't do enough volunteer turn marshaling. That's what happened.
That's identical.
Weir out front of this one. That's Nathan Weir all the way from Wisconsin. He grew up racing in trackside hobbies. I remember when Nathan was a small child racing in Illinois, or in Wisconsin, and I knew him back then. His dad was a much happier guy back then. Now, you know, where'd he go? Nate out front of this one, huge lead. There's a bobble there, I believe, by the 3 car. It's going to let Dawson move into the 2 spot. Ridwell to the 3 spot. Team No Smile dropping down. And the 6 car with Roll L. Roll taking a look on the inside of Garber, can't make it stick. Weir now at the front of this one. He's got a lead and he's starting to stretch it out. 13-9 to a 14-0. Weir, Dawson, Ridwell. Dawson feeling the pressure now from Ridwell. Dawson went back to his colors of Benetton body. Ridwell in silver yellow. It's an Ergo Cho or something. They told me what it was. I couldn't pronounce it, so I don't even try. NSX versus the Ebro. Whatever. 140 down, guys. 6 minutes and 20 seconds left to go.
It's actually a 390R body.
390R, if you wanted to be more precise about it. Dawson through the chicane, Ridwell right behind him. Just after that is Roel and Garber. Garber's going so fast his number is falling off. Hey, when that happens. One thing to me, I need to stick your number. 2:15, guys. 5 minutes and 45 seconds left to go. Sometimes 5 minutes does not seem like a very long time. It seems like an eternity if you just got done winning AMA number 2 and you're leading AMA number 2. Seems like an eternity if you're about to win a trip to Japan. Weir, Dawson, and Ridwell. Dawson trying to close the gap. Wants to keep this one interesting, but man, Weir is on a mission right now. 14-1 for Weir last time by. Through the short shoot, back to the chicane, now getting up on the bicycle. Down the main straight through the sweeper one more time, that time by for Weir. 14-1, 14-4 for Dawson. 14-1 for Dawson that time by.
Dawson.
If Weir wins this,
giving the field some room.
if Weir wins this, not only does he get the trip, but he also wins $500 for beating past champions.
Really?
Yes.
Well, this just in, folks. Oh, contact. He went by shuffling and banging. There's a body tuck involved. There's a looseness. Oh, man.
Good job.
Roel coming back through. Race officials calls it clean. Well, not clean, but calls it good. I did not see the whole thing. But this just in addition to winning a trip to Japan, and you're participating in a class that has a defending patch champion in it, there's a cash bonus on the line. You get $500. That's right. So to add more pressure to Weir's shoulders, $500 on the line. That is a ton of money for a college kid. It's even more money for an RC racer. Because he is going to college. He's going to get him a degree, be smart, not have to work at a hobby shop his whole life like me.
Told me that earlier, the girlfriend.
It wouldn't have helped. 4 minutes down, 4 minutes left to go, $500 and an all-expense-paid trip to Japan to participate in the World Championships of all things Tamiya and represent America in the premier class GT1. Weir, using the power of the big green monster, painted his car green so that it would stay away from the curving. So far, it's working.
Might not have paid for 2 Kobe deals with 1.
Is that official Tamiya green? We might have to disqualify you for using non-Tamiya paint. That's not. 3 minutes and 15 seconds left to go here. Chipping away, just stretching the lead out. Guess what his average lap is? 14.2. That's fast. Roel in the 2 spot, even the 6 car. Dawson running 3rd in the 4. And Garber, Ridwell, Morgan Rivera, and Crabtree. Tony Cam, once again suffering from some mumbo jumbo at the start of this one. He just didn't want to show it. I'm calling tomfoolery, but that's just me. 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go, drivers. This is race number 21. 21 is on the track. Race 22 is already ready already. We are looking strong right now. Nobody threatening this massive lead that he has. Last time by, well, I don't even, he has such a huge lead the computer can't tell me how big his lead is. Oh no, 9 car getting 6 flavors are wrong. 6.8 seconds is the lead for Nathan Weir right now. That's 8 days in race time. You know, if you're sitting around and count to 7, it doesn't seem like a lot of time. If you're on the racetrack, you get lapped at that time. 2 minutes left, 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes left, Nate. You're way more than halfway there. Keep it together, don't kid it. You will be following in the footsteps of many national champions, heading over to Japan, or Japan as they call it, to represent America. All the way from Wisconsin.
It hasn't happened since Scotty Ernst.
Yeah, I don't think a Wisconsinite has won the TCS Nationals since the czar of all things RC, Mr. Ernst. Bruce Hickman, oh, more bad stats from the ball guys. You are full of disinformation. Just like my, don't do that. Oh my God. Colleen, he just did the thing in front of everybody. 1 minute remaining, drivers.
I got it on video.
Weir is out front with a 14-4.
I think Nathan had one year when it was not.
Yeah, that's true. We went over that one. And before me was a trip class. David Weir did win it. He got gypped. The next year they made it a trip class.
Well, no, it wasn't trip class, and then the class died, and Weir won.
There's a long excuse story that doesn't change the stats. No, apparently Mini used to be a trip class, and it fell out of popularity because they didn't make a new Mini for a decade or more. And then they made a new one, and it got super popular. So now it's a trip class again, and much harder to compete in. 20 seconds for Mr. Weir, all the way here from Wisconsin. Started second on the grid, 1A main number 2, leading the way in A main number 1. He is 10 seconds away from winning this whole kit and caboodle. Ladies and gentlemen, time on the master clock has expired. Put your hands together, make some noise. Taking this one home, your 2014 TCS National Champion in the GT1 division. Ladies and gentlemen, Nathan Weir. Congratulations, Mr. Weir. Nicely done. That is going to do it. Race number 22, bring on 7 minutes, settle down, drive across the line, wait in the sweeper. What the happiness? Dad is stoked. Finally, you can go on a vacation that I don't have to pay for. All right, hold on the car on your toes. Drivers, you're going to close out the 2014 Tamiya National Championships in less than 5. And we are off and rolling. A main number 3 for the GT1 division. Second place is up for grabs because the guy from Wisconsin is our Tamiya National Champion. Nate Weir standing atop the podium, enjoying the spectacle that is A main number 3 as Dawson holds off a field of hard-charging racers. Ridwell on the back door with Espina and Morgan. Then it's Rivera and Crabtree. Dawson with the colors of Benetton through the sweeper. Back in the infield he goes. Ridwell ghosting his every move through the carousel corner. Now to the king. The track getting a little trickier to see as the sun is setting behind the tree line. No shadows on the track, but no light either. Through the carousel corner, Dawson with a little breathing room now. He starts to hit his mark 13.9. That time by 14 flat for Ridwell, 13.9 for Espina, 14.3 for Morgan, Rivera 15 flat for Crabtree. Dawson laser beaming the kink, ladies and gentlemen, and that corner has been his nemesis. He ain't scared of it. He knows that's where the lap time is. That's where my lap time is on this track. Get the kink right, it's good for like 3/10 over everybody else. He's doing it right, the car doesn't change directions on the exit, it just arcs a little bit. That's a beautiful drive through the kink. That's how it's done. That's why he's stretching the lead out right now. Everybody else with a little bit of wasted effort there. Ridwell nailing it that time. And the exit, 14 flat for our leader. Ridwell with 14.2, 14.5 for Espina. Matching 14 flats for Dawson and Ridwell. Dawson looking smooth, little bit off on the kink that time, but it was safety first. He missed the entrance and went for a adjusted exit. You guys ever watch the Red Bull Sports, how in-depth those announcers are? They do that on the replay. I do this stuff live. Dawson at the front, another 14-0. He's doing 14-0s like they're giving them away for free. Coming in off the 180, right next to the paint, around the carousel, beautifully through the king. He's got a laser beam line on that one, looking good. That kink cost him higher finishing positions in the first 8 mains. He's gonna make it his something or other this main. Through the kink one more time, a little bit of wasted effort there, but Ridwell dealing with the mirror full of Roel Espina. On the main straight they go. Espina and Ridwell, lots of experience racing each other. They have been a part of the TCS series for many years. Espina sizing them up, tagging the brakes on the exit there. Getting a little buck wild, 2 minutes and 50 seconds down. More than a qualifier left to go. 8 minutes of A-main racing action here for the 20th anniversary of the Tamiya Nationals. Espina is all over the back door of Ridwell. Wishes he qualified a little bit higher. Ridwell trying to hit his marks now and run with this one. Crabtree almost hitting the bullseye, missing it by just a little bit. Dawson still looking very strong through the kink, 14-2. Fastest driver on the track was Dawson that time by with the 14-2. Down the main straight he goes 14-3, second spot 14-5, 14-3. Did not see it was a bobble rollover, but they are in the same order, so clearly everything okay. Rivero running fourth, Morgan in the 5 spot. Crabtree, he's doing Throwback Thursday all weekend long with his FM radio and his whip antenna. Did not get the medal. His 2.4 is awesome and expensive. 4 minutes and 10 seconds left to go. Dawson with a 14-3. Ridwell with a 15-8. 15-14-3 that time by. And Ridwell and Espina are flirting with shore disaster out there. Crabtree with an arm up in victory as he nailed the bullseye. Ridwell with a bobble through the chicane. That's going to let Espina sneak by and get away. Now Ridwell's got a mirror full of the 8 car. That's Rivera. Espina in the short chute. Lots of open track. And Ridwell trying to stretch out now. He's trying to hold on to the podium. One little bobble dropped him off the back of Espina. 4:30 down, guys. 3:30 left to go.
Top of that cardboard.
One thing you do not want to do at a Tamiya championship event is leave early. There are prizes like you have not seen in an RC car race. Straight out the warehouse into your garage. 3:15 left to go, drivers. 3 minutes and 15 seconds. Only real battle on the track. Not even a battle at all as Ridwell hitting his marks, stretching it out, showing you what Exotech's all about. That's right, Ridwell is Mr. Exotech. Or at least it used to be. I'm not sure if that's still a thing or not. Discounts for Charlie for saying Exotech? Okay. 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Dawson at the front of this one. Putting on a clinic here in A-main number 3. 14-3 last time by. He says, Braden, watch this. I'm going to go win. I don't know if that's what he really said. Dawson across the line, 14-5. Espina, though, making up some time, 14-2. And actually, the last couple laps for Espina have been heaters. He's starting to reel in our leaders just a little bit. Dawson, here's what I'm saying, starts to hit his marks, picking it up, 14-3. But Espina, you can smell Dawson's spur here now with a 14 flat last time by. Starting to reel him in as it is getting darker and darker every lap. I can barely see the cars. Oh, take the sunglasses off. Leader through the carousel. That's much better. Dawson, Espina, Ridwell, the top 3. Espina was closing that gap until I reminded Dawson that it's not over yet. A whole minute and 45 seconds left to go. That is a lot of time remaining. Top driver's lap times falling off as they are not flirting with that kink any longer. They know that the time is winding down and there's no room for mistakes. Oh, Dawson says, how about that line? Gets up on the curbs on the entry and the exit. No wasted effort as he shimmies on through. Down the main straight, the 4 and the 6 car. Espina is making up ground in rapid succession. 1 minute, 10 seconds left. Dawson trying to hit his marks, but the car a little dicey now. 1 minute remaining, drivers. 1 minute to go. Dawson in the blue number 4. Espina in the silver number 6. To be on your back door with antenna. Less than a minute now, drivers. James Dawson holding off. Matching lap times there. Espina with a 14.4. Dawson with a 14.4. Row L trying to reel him in. Wants to win A main number 3. Lots of room for Crabtree. Ah! There it is. The Kink claims another one. I love that corner. Dawson, I actually heard a deep sigh of relief from Dawson all the way down here. He's like, I'm not going to look bad in front of my kid. I called the race. He's going to go out and win it. Dawson with 20 seconds left to go. 14.8 as he puts it on cruise control. Row L trying to shake off the Kink from nowhere. He wasn't even close. 10 seconds left to go in this one. That's how it goes with the Kink. You either barely clip it or you miss by a mile. I love that corner. As an announcer, I love it. Race is over. Ridwell's done, Rivera's done, Morgan's done. Race him to the line, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise. Put your hands together for the number 4 car winning